Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be showing you how to make this very cute two-colored puff flower. I'll make it also available for purchase on my website, martenitsaspirit.com. And if you would like this video, please subscribe and like it. Now let's go over the materials needed. For this flower, you're going to need two different colors of yarn. I'm using a green mint color yarn or sage maybe and a white yarn. I will be using a 2.75 millimeter crochet hook and crochet needle. You also need scissors. All right, let's begin. Let's start with the white. The first thing we're going to do is make a magic ring. From here, we're going to do 10 single crochets inside the magic ring. So insert the hook in the magic ring, grab the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 2 loops on your hook. And then to complete the single crochet, you'll do yarn over and then pull through both. So that's 1 single crochet. Let's make 10 of those. So that's 10 single crochets. Now let's tighten the magic ring by pulling onto the tail end and lastly connect to the very first single crochet with a slip stitch. To begin the next round, we're going to do 1 single crochet and then pull out a little bit taller loop. And then we're going to do yarn over, insert the hook into the very first stitch, grab the yarn and pull it through and pull it as tall as the previous. We're going to do that 4 more times. Yarn over. I'll hold on with my thumb to these so they don't shrink and they maintain the same height, and do this 4 more times in the same exact stitch. 2, 3, and 4, and then do yarn over and pull through all, and then make 1 chain. We're going to continue doing the same into the next stitch, but this time we're going to pull out 5 loops. So yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, grab the yarn, pull through 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then yarn over and pull through all of them. 1 chain, and we continue with the next stitch. So we're going to pull out 5 loops from the next stitch. So yarn over, insert the hook, grab the yarn, pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, pull through all, and 1 chain. Okay, let's continue. And we have one more chain left, one more stitch left, so we're going to do that one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this is what we have. And then what we're going to do is a slip stitch to connect to the very first chain. Let's find that. I know it's a little hard to see with the white color, but it's, for me, it's right here. And slip stitch. And then pull out this yarn. What we're going to do is cut it. Okay, so we have this very nice puffy ring. So from here we're going to add the green yarn to make the flower petals. At this point, if you would like, you can hide this tail end. You can do it at the end as well, but sometimes at the end there's so many of them that you get really annoyed by it. So I'm just going to do it now. And you can do that by using your crochet needle. It's probably the best, but I'm just going to pull it with my hook because it's a pretty puffy design, so it's quite easy to actually grab it with the hook and pull it through. There. So that's our front, that's our back. Let's add the green. And for the green color, this one I'm going to crochet with the green. So let's begin. So I'm going to insert my hook in this space in between the two puffy parts. So if I stretch it out a little bit, you can kind of see how there is an empty space right here, right here, right here. So that's where I'm going to work in to make the petals. So let's add the green color. To do that, I'm just going to insert the hook right there in between and then just pull it through, pull the loop out. Once you have this loop, we're simply going to make one chain there, and here are the rest of the tail ends. I'm going to crochet those in. So let's make 4 chains from here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And what's going to happen next is I'm going to pull 6 tall loops, yarn over, and then pull 6 tall loops from that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need one more, 6. Then from here, yarn over and pull through all the loops and one chain. So that's the beginning of the first flower. To finish off this first petal, we're going to do 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then slip stitch into that same space where we pulled all of those loops. So there is my first petal. To make the next petal, we're going to do chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yarn over and then insert the hook into that next space right here. pull one toe loop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yarn over and pull through all of them. 1 chain, and then 4 more chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slip stitch into that same space. And there is the second flower petal. To continue, let's make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yarn over, insert the hook into that next space in between the 2 puff stitches and pull it out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yarn over, pull through all of them. 1 chain followed by 4 more chains, and a slip stitch into that same space. And there is my third petal. Let's keep going all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, yarn over, insert the hook into that next space between the puff stitches, grab the yarn, pull through. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, pull through all, single chain followed by 4 chains, and slip stitch into that same space. Okay, let's continue. 1, 2, 3, 4 chains, and then another puff stitch right in between here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, pull through all of them. 1 chain followed by 4 more chains. And then let's make the slip stitch again. Okay, halfway there. Let's do 4 more chains. And now I have completed my last petal. The only thing I have left is to connect with a slip stitch to that very last space. And that's it. So this is what I have. So this is my flower. You can kind of push these puff stitches out a little bit so they sit nicely. And then from here, well, you can do a lot of different things with this flower, but what I'm going to do is make a keychain. So to do that, I'm gonna make a chain cord. So here I have 25 chains. What I'm going to do is connect my chains to the very first with a slip stitch. Okay, so this is what it looks like from the front. And this I will hide in the back. Again, I'm using my hook, but it is a little bit easier when you do this with your crochet needle. It's a little more clean. And actually it's a little bit easier too, but sometimes I like to make my life harder. There. And then these excess tails, you can just cut them off. Now you can add all sorts of beads if you would like to. One could be grab a large white bead like this. From here you can simply attach it to a keychain ring, just like that one. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this simple flower keychain that I made today. Please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.